Hello folks, welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in, especially as I was not intending on making a video today. But I just had to, because I just had a thought in my head that I haven't used the Pimax Crystal Light for ages, probably a year now. And since I've tried so many high-end headsets, I expected this to be a bit pants, you know, a bit lackluster, just kind of like, oh yeah, definitely the game has moved on, you know, massively. But that's not the case, and I just had to share a bit of that in this video because the thing is, unlike a lot of other YouTube channels out there that focus on whatever is the latest and greatest, I like to live with hardware for a long time, you know? I like to see how it fares over many years. And I am concerned. I'm concerned that many people out there, a lot of my subscribers, are buying new headsets when they shouldn't really be. They should be just enjoying what they already have. Case in point, the Crystal Light. If you've got a Crystal Light, folks, I will tell you now that you're not really missing out too much, even when you think about the likes of the Pimax Crystal Super or Dream Air. I am really shocked how good this still looks. It's so sharp. The colours are beautiful. Yes, I look like a hammerhead shark. Admittedly, that's one of its definite downsides in terms of how it looks. But let me tell you, don't be fooled. I'm going to say something that's going to really cause some debate. To me, right now, this is more comfortable than the Dream Air. Yeah, that's right. This is more comfortable than the Dream Air. I said it again. Now, let me explain. The weight is distributed in such a way, admittedly, I am using some studio form kits as well on the back of it, some balances, that it's not pressing into my face. It sits on my head like a cap. And I've now done a 3-hour session in this and felt completely fine. But the results of that comfort, which is unexpected considering how ridiculous this looks, and those aspheric lenses, which for some reason I thought they were worse than this. I don't know why, but I always thought they wasn't that great with the sweet spot. But you know what? They're not too bad. I'm trying to imagine what this headset would be like as a refresh version. Pimax, if you're listening, how amazing would it be to have a Crystal Light like refresh where it's a smaller form factor, because it doesn't have to be this big, you know, it doesn't. The only reason why it is because it's sharing the same housing as the OG Crystal, which needed to be this big. So change the design, maybe stick into my tracking. You've already got that from Toby, so that should be quite easy to do. And perhaps upgrade the lenses so that they're similar to the Crystal Super. And you've got yourself a phenomenal headset, especially for £700, because that's how much this is at the moment, about £650–700. And if I compare this to the Crystal Super OLED, you know, £2,000 worth of headset, this is very impressive. The difference in clarity isn't that much. And to be fair, now that I've gone back, I've been so used to using the 50 ppd Super and the OLED, the actual raw visual clarity isn't that far off in this. And really the point of this video, I guess, is I want to stop you making a rash decision. Just because I'm showing new headsets, new hardware, it doesn't mean that something like this at £700 suddenly becomes obsolete. This is more relevant today in the crazy world we live in, with everything being so expensive, than ever before. And quite honestly, I do applaud Pimax. I know they had some issues with this headset. I was the first person to tell you about that. But this has been out now for a while, so hopefully at this point there should be plenty of them, which feasibly means you should get one pretty quick, and they should be pretty solid with all the issues ironed out. I am absolutely blown away with the Crystal Light. It remains to be the best, I won't say budget, but affordable high-end headset out there by a country mile. This has the same display as a Somnium VR1, for example. And actually, this has nowhere near the amount of Mura as the Crystal Super range. And it performs better as well. I'm currently getting 73, 74 frames per second in TAA mode running Sim Update 5 beta. And I think that's it, folks, today. I just wanted to make a quick video because I like to get my thoughts down on paper, and often as I'm flying around things come to me, and I just think it's truly remarkable how a headset that costs way below £1,000 in 2026 can look this good. For a flight simulation headset, this is excellent. This is absolutely top tier. It still impresses me today. Now I remember why I was so impressed with it when I first tried it. And take it from someone who has all the VR headsets under the sun, I'm going to use this a lot more from now on, because it means I get way better performance. I mean, amazing performance, but still get fantastic visuals. And before you say anything, you probably already said it anyway, probably at the start of the video, but I am not doing this video because Pimax told me to. They have no idea what my plans are. I make videos just as they come to me because experience counts for everything in this hobby. It really does. And I am in a lucky position to tell you the full story of what it's like living with all these different headsets and everything else. And the truth is quite simple. You really don't need an expensive headset. You do not need to be spending loads of money on a VR headset. This is still perfectly fine. And I would love Pimax to update this headset in 2026. I think it would be highly relevant because I am getting fed up with headsets getting more and more expensive. We need to get more people in this hobby, and it's not going to happen if we're sort of topping out at £2,000, £2,500. It's ridiculous. Anyway, folks, that's all I'm going to say for this video today. Please let me know in the comments below, what VR headset are you using? Do you still have a Crystal Light? I know there are some horror stories out there, unfortunately, especially the early ones. But I tell you what, going back to this headset, if you get a good one, and hopefully you will now, because they've been out for a while, you will be laughing your head off at all the really high-end VR headsets that have even crazy resolutions and people not even be able to run them properly, and spent £2,000 on one when you're sat in your rig running a fantastic headset that looks almost on par. I mean, it really is not that far off for a lot less money. Anyway, definitely go now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Take care and bye for now.